So, there is a new Elon Musk biopic movie coming out that will be based on Walter Isaacson's biography. The movie is being put on by the hottest studio in Hollywood known as A24, who are known for allowing this great freedom and creativity to their directors. This entrusting strategy has led A24 to dominate the Oscars the last couple of years with hugely successful movies such as The Whale, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Moonlight, among others. A24 has already appointed Darren Aronofsky to direct the biopic on Musk, and Aronofsky's films are known for being surreal, melodramatic, and often having disturbing elements. So I'm really excited to see how he portrays Elon Musk's demon mode, as we saw so often in the biography. But first, casting needs to pair Aronofsky with an actor who can truthfully replicate Elon Musk. He needs to be able to go from jovial dancing and joking around to just sudden emotional barrages and psychological torture of his employees, mass firings, all of that stuff. So let's talk about who could potentially play the very difficult role of Elon Musk. And I think the best way to start doing that is to get Walter Isaacson's thoughts. The author of the biography, here's who he thinks should play Elon.
I know they're kicking around a lot of actors. I'm not a Hollywood person, so I'm not sure. I love Benedict Cumberbatch in The Imitation Game, but that might not be the right person. But he's, a smart actor. You want somebody who can be smart and psychologically deep.
Benedict is an interesting choice, but I'm going to be honest, he wouldn't get me excited. I want someone who will market the movie well, someone who will attract a lot of viewers because I want as many people as possible to know who Elon Musk really is rather than how the media portrays him. While Cumberbatch is smart, I'm not convinced he's going to be able to bring out Elon's fun side. I want someone who's going to make people fall in love with Elon before the demon mode comes out. So what about Ryan Gosling? Now I know it's not the first person who comes to mind. He's a super cool dude, and Elon is quite awkward. But someone pointed out on Twitter to me that Ryan would be really good at playing Elon's fun side and then transitioning into the dark side suddenly. And if you look at Ryan Gosling's portfolio, he has played Lars in The Real Girl, who was this super awkward guy that didn't talk to anybody, and he was convinced that his doll was actually a real girlfriend. Gosling has also played an astronaut, which is helpful, and he's also played a financial guru. Of course, Elon Musk majored in physics and business, so Ryan has a little bit of the background to get there. And while Gosling doesn't look anything like Elon, I think he would do a great job at attracting a massive audience. But let's move on to the next prospect. How about Matt Damon? I feel like Matt Damon has that intellectual intensity that Musk shows at times. He played a genius in Good Will Hunting that won an Oscar, and of course, Musk is a genius. Matt Damon also played an astronaut too, and this still wouldn't be a choice that feels right to me. I mean, Matt Damon, I don't know what it is, but there's never been a Matt Damon movie other than Good Will Hunting that I liked. Although Matt Damon was in Oppenheimer, I have yet to see Oppenheimer. But speaking of Oppenheimer, how many times can you say Oppenheimer? Cillian Murphy. He would be a great prospect. And correct me if I'm wrong, it might actually be pronounced Killian Murphy, but Cillian Murphy, Killian Murphy. He's got the foreign vibes about him. He's extremely intelligent. He would attract a massive audience. The only thing he'd have to prove us on is his ability to play the fun side of Elon, which I think Cillian could do because he's like this really likable guy already. And just like the director Darren Aronofsky, every single one of Murphy's movies have these dark elements to him. So I'm sure the director would be on board with the Peaky Blinders star. Another fun one could be Robert Downey Jr. because of the frequent comparisons Musk gets to Tony Stark. These two were in a scene together over a decade ago, and Musk has given factory tours to Downey more recently. Their friendship would help Downey a ton, and he's already played the genius engineer in Tony Stark, so he's already good at it. He's already comfortable playing a role like Musk. And then there's Michael Fassbender, who played Steve Jobs in 2015 and received an Oscar nomination. And he kind of looks like Musk, but I don't want somebody who already played Steve Jobs. You also have Steve Buscemi, who's also an interesting choice because he normally plays some really eccentric characters. Chris Pratt has a decent look for it, but I've only seen Chris Pratt in comedy-style roles where his character is kind of spacey and slow, so I'd be shocked if Chris Pratt was asked to play Elon. Now, Mads Mikkelsen looks very much like Elon. He is not an A-list actor or anything, but he has that villain look to him, that ultra genius, and you're not really sure what his intentions are. Or somebody who would do a fantastic job, Leonardo DiCaprio. He'd be a great fit because he has a deep passion for climate change, and he'd play Elon's goofy side really well and be able to quickly shift into something psychologically scary. I'd be thrilled if DiCaprio got the role. But guys, there is somebody who is so perfect for this role, your jaw is going to drop. Like, he's actually perfect. I'm convinced he's going to get the role. It's me. No, no, no. I know what you're thinking. I've got no experience. I'm probably too young. But look, this is my opinion and you can't fight me on it. I'm going to get this role. I'm absolutely perfect for it. I'm just perfect for it in every way, and there's nothing you can do to dispute it. But no, in all seriousness, my top three guys who I'd want to see play this role: Ryan Gosling, Cillian Murphy, or Leonardo DiCaprio. And I didn't mention Kristoff Waltz, but I also think he is a fantastic actor, and I'd like to see him too. So let me know down in the comments who your second choice would be, because I know your first choice is obviously me. And guys, I don't think you realize how excited I am for this movie. I mean, this is going to garner millions of views. I kid you not, this is the most popular studio in Hollywood, and I didn't think we were going to see a movie like this until Elon had passed. But if you have read the biography already that this movie is based on, you know how important it is that this movie is seen by a wide audience. There's so much hateful attacks against Elon in the media just because they attract people's attention and get their clicks. And everything that he does is twisted and skewed. So I'm hoping this film helps people understand who he is and what he wants. And the actor who is chosen to carry out that message is of the utmost importance, because remember, Hollywood appeals very much to the left, and Elon has lost the support of those people greatly this past year. But if you get someone who everybody loves, like Ryan Gosling, to portray Elon Musk truthfully, you can shift a lot of people's opinions about him. And I'm not saying that's what the goal is. I know Elon doesn't care about this movie. I know he doesn't care what people think about him. But you just want to hire an actor who's going to transpose the truth of Elon in an effortless way. I want to see someone who can do the fun side and the dark side, not just the dark side. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments who your second favorite choice is. Of course, your first choice is me, and thanks for watching.